All right, here's the video I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is boxing for a hunting workout. I may have done a little bit of this before. We got back last month from process-based hunter elk boot camp, where I work as a firearms instructor, and a lot of the guys that we see come out there, and just in general, not just picking on the elk boot camp guys, but hunters as well across the West, not as physically fit as what they could be or should be for their mountain hunts. And so there's all different kinds of workouts that you can do to get into shape. One of the best, in my opinion, is the boxing workout. And so I was able to pick this up off Facebook Marketplace. It was 80 bucks. It's used, but it's in great shape. As you can see, I fill it with sand. There's about 150 pounds of sand in here, so it's got some pretty good spring back to it. If I kick it, I can't knock it over. Or a hard shove, but when you're just working out, this thing does give you a pretty good workout. So the upsides to the boxing is that it works both your cardio, your aerobic and your anaerobic, because as you're hitting this, you're using strength to push it, kind of like a push-up or chest press, something like that, but you're using that aerobic activity too. Now, I've been doing runs since probably sometime in April. I had a little bit of a hiccup because I had to have a pacemaker put in. That went in at the end of May, and so there was some time between that and going out west for the boot camp, because I'm in Michigan right now. This is where I live, where I wasn't doing a whole lot of running. So my 3 miles aren't quite what they would normally be, and this time it's just after 4th of July. I usually be running 4 miles, maybe even 5, but right now I'm just sticking to the 3 miles and I'm getting around 25-26 minutes on a 3 mile run, depending on how I'm feeling that day and if I have a headwind. But the upsides with this, actually, I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. Okay, we'll get a little bit further so you can see what I'm talking about. So some of the upsides to the boxing workout is your cognitive ability. And this is one thing that really goes a long way, is beyond the physical aspect of it is your thinking. So when you're working it, you can be a 1-2 punch, a 1-2-3. You're ducking, which when you're, turn that a little bit. All right, there we go. So as you're ducking to go around a punch, that can be the same thing as ducking a branch overhead, where you're sneaking. You got your rifle or your bow, and you're getting low, and you're sneaking up on the animal to draw a shot or to get a shot. And so you're working the legs in this. You're coming underneath, going back and forth, boom, come underneath, boom. So you're getting that leg workout. You're getting the cognitive thinking of, okay, I come up, I need to throw a combination of punches, whatever it is. Maybe it's a 1-2 to the head. You come down again, throw a left to the body, or you come around and you throw a hook. It makes you think, and there's a lot of fun things that you can do with a good boxing workout. The other thing is, it is really taxing. I said I've been doing these 3 mile runs. I did 3 rounds on this and 3 rounds of jump rope, and I am toasted. I'm tired. I don't want to do much more. I'm going to do some more strength training here for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes of it. Just some squats, lunges. I had a few push-ups to round out my workout. But this thing, if you can get this to where you're going 3 rounds easy, and maybe 6, as well as some other stuff, throw some, and you can do some sprints in there. Just, the sky's the limit with the boxing workout. And if you really want to get frisky, try the kickboxing workout. That will really work your core. Speaking of core, that's another good thing that this works out, because as you're twisting to throw that, you're activating all these muscles right in here. It's kind of a bad angle. So right through here, you're activating all that. I've got a little bit of extra layers because I haven't been working out as much. But that just kind of, I guess, solidifies the point I'm trying to make. So get out, get your bag. They're cheap. This one you can roll around inside your garage, stick it in the corner. You don't have to hang it from anything, so you're not putting holes in your house or your garage or basement. They're cheap, they're good. You can fill them with water, so if you want to empty the water out and move it somewhere where it's nice and light, you just throw it over your shoulder. You can do that. But the kickboxing, you really want to work your core. And this is one I would just work on technique. for a long time, because the kicks, you can get hurt doing kicks, excuse me, but if you just take that time, 80 to 100 kicks is going to give you a really good workout. So you just work on the low kicks, front kicks, side, and then you'll be in pretty good shape. If you want to get into spin kicks and all that good fun stuff, have at it. That's a lot of fun too, but work on those first 3. I usually do 10 per side and then go back, do another 10. And by the time I'm done with 60 or 80 of them, I'm pretty well done. So hope this helps you out. Till next time, happy hunting.